Time. Radiant team pick.
Weaver.
Bounty rune, could farm up some side camps, could get prepared, could even move out from the top lane. He might not be needed there. So.
Speedy rune of haste.
Well, they do it. Saksug is going to end up going down. Jo able to find that little tree closet to hide in. Moon stunned under the tower, and suddenly it's going to be a hot start for WanteD, getting a nice 2-0. But yeah, definitely interesting. The early value point into Sandstorm works in some cases, maybe not in others. Top lane, Boris. Oh my god, he eats that. He eats that blade. Boris eats the blade, and he goes down. The Boris blade. he's done for. Pay off, they get him down with the ensnare, but it's not going to be enough to get the finish on QO. PPD rolls on through, the counterplay comes out, Jo even getting in on the action is going to reward WanteD with a wonderful counter gank.
I'll take that.
Uh-oh. Stun comes out, followed by telekinesis. Chessie thinks about manning up here on Saksa. With Jo coming in, that will help things out quite a bit. They're going to get the takedown. Moon goes for the burrow, not going to get it. And now he's quickly trapped between three and can't do anything about it. WanteD, man, they're early. Stun, epicenter, all for Chessie, but again, Jo nearby, heals him up. QO even here, suddenly. WanteD, a full party. Easy target, QO. Thinking about turning around, but DC holding up the mid laners, rotating over. Boris just grabs a hold of Wee, wants to lock him in place. They rotate in to help out. He will not get the dual finish, but they will be able to get the grab. Sniping down Moon Meander and Saksa back-to-back here from WanteD. Resolution rounding up at the corner, trying to make it back in a way. They do get to the shrine. They will heal up. Purpose that was starting to take away the map from DC if possible. Get some more money built up here for Chessie Lord. Gets the tower, thinking about maybe an advancement onto Saksa. He runs up to the high ground, and that's a duel, and that's a win. All right, Boris will take his first successful duel of the game. He's found a way to be able to participate in some of these early skirmishes. 4 of the kills at least, and soon to possibly be more. Yeah, PPD has found himself deep into enemy territory, and he just gets quickly surrounded, and it will easily be able to take him down. Well, they are going to turn it onto him now. Oh, who did he end up doing? Oh, he ended up dooming onto the LC here. Relocate comes in from Chessie with the Eclipse. They just shoot down Saksa, but here comes Moon Meander looking to come in from behind. Nice epicenter. Will quickly take out Jo, but he is welcomed from the remnants of hell coming out from QO. Easily able to kind of take him apart. Triple kill for Chessie as he cleans up the rest of the mess here. They look to turn back for Weeha on Resolution. The remaining cores are going to get... Yeah. Will be slowing down WanteD in their tracks, but still. They wanted to go for something anyways. Now DC looking to go for something more. Move in, burrow, it's on for PPD. QO jumps right back into the action, gets some chains, gets some remnants out, and then they're going to look to sweep up the rest here. There's going to be a move in duel for Wee, not going to be able to get the finish. They will bring him down with the back end of a loosened beam, and then it's just Resolution pounding on in, going to be able to get the takedown to Boris. Good stunt connection comes out from Moon, locking in Chessie. Tries to get out anything he can, but yeah, that is an 8-kill streak. Oh my god. DC already on... Yeah, DC already on the way up here, though. Kind of reading the situation that WanteD do want to move into this top lane. But I mean, even before they could set anything up, Jo and Chessie could find themselves in trouble. He's trying to go through the trees, but there's nowhere really to hide. Jo is going to be going down next, it would appear. Nice setup from Moon Meander means that DC will take that 2-0 pickoff here. Jo's able to make it back inside. Nice helpful purge comes out from Boris. And it's a retreat from WanteD. Doxa rolls back in with that remnant. Gets off a nice lift, and that is going to be Jo going down. Beautiful setup from Soxa on that one. About this one, it would appear. Just have to kind of take what farm you have available to you. QO will push out the bottom as hard and as fast as he can. DC will just have to go, yeah. Oh, the Flame Guard. Oh, yourself. Oh, commitment in from WanteD here. Looking to go for the initiation onto Moon. He gets the finish on that one. Misery could be next. Full Remnant spread comes out from Soxa, giving a dish of the own medicine back to QO. He eats the Omni Slasher, will end up going down. The follow-up takedown will be there. As Jo will be taken out before the relocate will even commence. Chessie being chased next. The Precious Luna not going to be able to race too far and away from this one. Needs 7 seconds. Trying to fight in without the Eclipse at the ready here. 4 seconds. Hiding within the trees. Is he going to go for it? They might have to save it for the next fight. He'll go for the TP. And it's not going to be successful. Big fight. Okay. They spotted Boris. Boris, who had been kind of doing a lot of that side lane camping. I don't know if they were hoping. Yeah. They'll take care of that now. Misery just a salty Doom, it looks like, maybe. Whatever the case may be, they tried to at least follow it up with the stun from Moon. And QO is just going to walk away holding that Doom for now, but it might be something that WanteD don't have to fear. And they're kind of converging in on the DC, knowing the Doom is down. QO makes the commitment in, jumps off, gets on the chains. Soxa nearby. Only able to steal the Remnant, jump back and around here. Eclipse dishes out under the Shrine Power. Not even going to be necessary. They dish it out at the end. We now caught in. They bring him in with open arms into a duel, which Boris will likely win. 3 go down from DC. It didn't look like they even had to use. They were already like overpowering DC in that fight before they even had to trigger it. But it's just like, it's like a rule of thumb though, for sure. Ooh, hard commitment here. WanteD looking to go for the closeout in game number 2. A deep, hard dive from Boris will lead to his downfall. And now suddenly, you know, PPD's like, I'll just be the sacrificial lamb, trying to hold DC inside their base as long as possible. The rest of you, get the hell. We'll have to see. Oh. Yes. They actually get the finish there. It may have required the extra assist. One got away from him. Not the worst thing ever. But... oh. WanteD making their approach in the bottom lane here. Obviously a buyback from Weehaw is what they seek. Are they going to be gifted at 20 seconds? I think DC might be able to hold it here. So they'll do their best to be able to siege in to go for this tier 3. Jessie out in front. Going to be lifted, dropped, hit with the Doom. Jo going to try to be there to help out. Meanwhile, Resolution is going to get the takedown to PPD. Ogre will be removed from this one. The return of Weehaw is going to be coming in soon. Big drop of the epicenter will come out from Moon Meander and allow the takedown of Jo. Oh, I love this play. Yeah, they're going to try to... oh, Boris. Yeah. You know, it's a lot on the shoulders of one person of damage, if you will, and that just makes it an easier target for DC to kind of put everything they got to that target. But it's DC now heading the other way. The final tier 2 stands here. And then those shrines can end up coming down. But okay, full commitment comes in from QO. Looking to get the heads up onto Misery. But DC look to make the retreat. Not enough to get the burst yet. Yeah, Chessie pops his BKB. Continuing to chase on forward. Looks like they may settle for the Misery takedown. That's all they may end up getting here. DC, all right, that fight's going to be over here. Obviously, Satyr cannot match up to Roche. And they'll pull him out. Good move from WanteD. Uh-oh, look who's creeping up from behind. A wild Misery appears and puts the Doom right onto Chessie. Follow-up Burrow Strike, wonderfully placed there from Moon Meander. They're going to be able to force and get the Luna back into the safety zone, hiding under the Shrine, and begins to dish everything out onto Resolution. Relocate, going to pull him a bit out of position. QO now going to be caught amongst all DC members and taken down. Oh, the repositioning from WanteD, a little bit awkward there. DC will capitalize on it. And now they're going to grab JO on the return. That is going to make it easy for Roche, yeah. Easter. Hard to read what happened in that fight when the relocate came out. I mean, it looked like at first, obviously, we might have to hold that here. Ooh, and Boris and WanteD moving in very deep towards this bottom lane, and now Boris kind of feels like far from home, surrounded, and eventually going to be brought down. Certainly so when Resolution gets involved. Yes, for sure. Definitely has had some. Oh, hold on. Mid lane. They jump. They pop the linkage. They go for the duel. And they're looking to rip apart not just him, but Saksa as well from all that glaive action. They are going to get the burst onto Wii. Saksa could go next. Gets the Remnant Seal. Goes to the low ground. Tries to make it away, but not going to be able to make it out. To the high ground, Moon Meander will go to make it away. Resolution tries to dish it out onto PPD. Not going to be able to get the finish. Now they focus around onto Misery, and they will get the Doom down. This time it's going to be WanteD's fight. Moon Meander will be forced to TP back home. Buybacks are all available for DC. WanteD are going to rush down this mid lane and force him out. No Doom. Doom's back now, but he does not have that Doom available. 3 buybacks all day going to be coming out from DC. Are WanteD just going to be happy with that and run? They're thinking about it here. Trying for the run. There's the Burrow connection coming in from Moon. Can WanteD turn this one around? They're going to go for it here. Charging up on Chessie. He just starts right-clicking everything they can. Sox has been separated. Want to converge onto that while the rest of DC move up north, and they just pounce on the Chessie. But here comes a big Remnant turnaround, and then the Moon Meander Epi Bomb. Really makes it count, but now Misery taken down next. Quick duel will fly out. Bonus damage will be rewarded there. DC making their move now. Looks like they caught out PD's Ogre on this side. They should be able to move in and get the finish, while on the other front, it's Resolution taking out Boris here. DC, they have to commit 3 buybacks, but they hold their base, and they catch. Oh, man. Bloodthorn. Yeah, that was just... Oh. Resolution here, feeling a bit frisky, moves in on Chessie. QO back-to-back swings and misses on trying to get the latch onto Resolution. And now they're suddenly running from the crazy beetle. PPD going to be easily taken down. Here comes Moon, sets up the next one. Boris could be next. Eclipse is going to be forced out from Chessie as he stands, plants, and looks to fight. Ripping on through Misery right now. But they make it back inside. QO, though, in a bit of a hurt. Jump in, Epi. Oh, the Yules. Puts QO right up and down. And he's got to make it back to the low ground here. Chessie looks to go in. Will be able to get the finish. Resolution going to get dropped. That's over 10 kills. Rewarded back the other way. Boris will get the last hit. WanteD down the mid lane. DC, they're positioned on the high ground, getting ready. We'll have to see if the call is for them to kind of move outside the front door, and it is. They're moving right in. They're looking to take out PPD where possible. Can't quite get him down yet. He gets the heal and the save. The re-engagement comes out. Misery going to be the one in a bit of trouble. Makes it to the high ground. 5 seconds, has the Doom up. Still able to hold on to it in the meantime. Weeha sweeps on through. Able to help get the finish on the PPD, but now it's a Burrow there. Not going to do the biggest of damage. DC, one by one, they move in and dodge right back out from self in trouble. That's just the kind of the game we always play when you have these Embers, but let's see now. WanteD the team in pursuit. They actually get the latch for Resolution. He's going to be able to make it away. He gets his duel, and he does not have a time lapse. He might not have a way out from this one. Chessie looking to rip right through him, and will be able to bring him down. Resolution, no buyback. They are moving their next site for Misery, and he's also going to be taken out of the game. He has no more Doom to use now. Everything he can pushing out the mid lane, but DC, so much of a hard chase there for QO. This is not good. A fantastic store of 18-2, but now, yeah, there's no one here to defend anything. Easy racks for WanteD here in the bottom lane. Just give her all that stuff. There's the overcharge. Where's the bloodlust, Peter? Bloodlust, there it is. Oh my god, oh my god, it's like a blender. Look at that, look at that. Ooh. It's just like a blender going right through the base. They have to do something about it. Moon jumps right back in, and they're trying to see if they can focus down and take out that JO Wisp, but oh my god, here comes the Chessie Eclipse after the BKB. Moon just gets disintegrated. Chaos will ensue here. I think at this point, WanteD, you get 2 sets of racks. There's a gem on the ground. Can someone pick that up? And then you maybe walk away with your winnings here. I don't know, though. Hey, you got the tier 4s down as well. Why not just go ahead and go for the jugular? Chessie going in. The duel to hold him and lock him in place is going to be rewarded. Weeha's going to be forced to buy back right away to get back into this one, but the damage may have been done. Chessie into the mix, still wants to fight it out. And he doesn't care what burrow, what Effie is going to be coming his way. Resolution, though, he found a nice little corner, begins to dish out the right clicks, and will be enough to finish out Chessie. DC are not going to be taken down at this moment. They will fend off WanteD. WanteD, lots of money. They're going to just all come back into the next fight with a new big bad item here. I mean, we already saw Ember snag up the Octarine there, but you're looking at, 4.5 to defend out this tier 2. Moon Meander is parked here, waiting. Okay, he's still parked there, but he will turn it back, goes right for the burrow. The second the engagement will come out, and Misery gets the follow-up, goes for the Doom, but I don't think Chessie really cares about that a whole lot. Looks to dish out the damage where possible. A relocate, though, will send them back a few yards, but Jo is going to have to go back into the lion's mouth here, it looks like. We'll end up getting taken apart. WanteD, step away from that. I'll have our support staff around. We don't want no funny business. And they move off to the rest of their team, but look at DC now. They're looking to come in from behind. They found both the supports. Can they take them out fast? PPD will be the first one to tank this gank, but now the turnaround play. Chessie pops out the Eclipse, looking to rush on forward. Misery came in from behind to dish out the quick Doom. Will be able to get it up there, but then quickly gets supported. But you're right, he got the illusion. Not going to be good enough here. Chessie moves in. Resolution will be able to get the pop, taking out Jo from this one. Resolution and we, though, might be able to make it out. Jump in from Moon with the Epi. Lots of great damage onto QO. And now it's just all on for Chessie. Buyback committed. It's going to be QO. Uh-oh. DC still have that Shrine. They start TPing forces in. Moon and Weeha show up first. WanteD. Nice forces to the low ground, but the chase continues here. A relocate comes in from Jo, joining him from inside the pit. Moon makes it back to the high ground to make it away from trouble. Now Resolution pops the BKB, goes into a duel with Boris, and Chessie will be able to easily take him down. QO loses his Lincolns. That's when Moon makes the jump. The buyback will come out. The Doom is going to be there. It's going to be on the Chessie. Full Remnant commitment in, and they're going to be able to take out the Moon Meander Sand King. Now the buyback going to be coming out from Moon right away. Resolution inside. They're going to be forcing back Chessie. Nice commitment in. Looking to go for Jo. Long tether to make it away from trouble. Zoxa looking to make chase. Catches him out with the Yules. Now we'll get him stuck. Looks like a Glimmer Cape could save Jo for now. While that happens, on the other side, PPD has been able to make it away to the back of a TP. Jo will end up going down. Money in game number 2. Game number 1, we'll admit DC looked pretty damn sharp, but here WanteD trying to go for the Roche. Moon steps in, gets a good burrow, and scoots right back out. WanteD now second guessing what their commitments might be here, as Chessie's going to be dishing out the Eclipse. Easily going to be able to shred right through Misery. Resolution goes right between all of them. We trying to walk towards the Aegis. Can he get a hold of it? Yes, he'll be able to pick it up. No, it's going to be Jo who grabs it. We are only able to get the cheese. Jo will take it from him and walk back it away, as it's going to be DC losing the back end of this fight. Oh man, what a slow and painful finish for the Roche. It was just like right in the front of Wii. Not able to grab it. And here comes WanteD. They do not have Moon. They do not have Zoxa. Chessie will just go happily right in and right for the Shrine. There is going to be one fortification, but this may be it. This series looks to be going for a game number 3. If WanteD will have a say, and it looks like they will. Resolution trying his best to make something work, but he gets chained down and taken apart. It's going to be game, and we're going to be going to game 3 of WanteD versus Digital Chaos. Oh yeah.